In the past few months, we have this word NFT that has been trending all over the internet. And you might be wondering what is an NFT, whether the use case of NFT. Why is everyone hyped up about NFT and what is the potential future of NFTs? So with no further ado, let's quickly see what are NFTs and how could the future be with NFTs. So let's jump into the video and get started. Alright, before you go deeper into NFTs, let's first define what an NFT is. An NFT stands for non-fungible token, and basically an NFT is a representation of ownership of something, okay? In our case, or in the trending case, we have digital art. So you have your art piece and you have its representation on the blockchain as an NFT. So in that, you simply claim the ownership of your digital art on the blockchain. So let's consider this shirt is my shirt, okay? But there's no way I can prove that it is mine, okay? Someone else can come and pick it and say, oh, this is mine, and we'll have some problems. But with the blockchain, I can have an NFT that contains the data of this t-shirt. So in that case, if someone wants to claim ownership of my t-shirt, I'll show it to the blockchain and I'll prove ownership on the blockchain. So one of the biggest use cases to date of the NFT is the digital art. Okay, we have digital art that are being sold for millions and millions of dollars. We have people who sold an NFT called the first 5,000 days for $69 million. We have board APs which are being sold for tremendous amount of money. We have CryptoPunks. We have so many NFTs. But before we dive deeper into NFTs, I want to show it clearly that an NFT is not necessarily a digital art. Okay, so digital art are only one of the use cases of NFTs. So when you see a CryptoPunk, when you see a board ape, that is just a digital art, okay, that is associated to an NFT on the blockchain. So we have an NFT on the blockchain and we have the metadata of that digital art that is associated. In that way, you can easily prove who is the owner of an NFT, and you can see the history, who has owned the NFT and for how much it has been sold. Okay, so if we leave digital art aside and we only look the concept of NFT, we can enlarge the search beyond digital art. And what do I mean? We can look at other use cases of NFTs, okay? And as Gary Vee has said, we will see so many use cases of NFTs booming in the future.
An artist can make an NFT and put in the contract that if you buy this piece of art, it allows you to come to my studio and I'll do a self-portrait. It allows you to get the paint buckets that I used.
Okay, and I'm going to point out some of them that I think are clearly coming or already there but not trending already. And at the end, I'll point out my own thought, okay, about one of the use cases of the NFTs. So to start all other use cases of NFTs that will probably trend in the future, we are going to start with the metaverse. Talking about the metaverse, you've heard that Facebook is changing from Facebook to Meta. Not Facebook, the application, but Facebook, the company behind Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So they're changing and rebranding to Meta according to the metaverse. So the metaverse is a virtual reality, okay, where basically we are going to get use of NFTs. So imagine the real world. When you buy land, the government will issue, or the previous owner will issue a certificate to show that you bought it. If you buy a car, you will get something to certify that you bought this car. But in the metaverse, since everything is virtual, no one is going to send for you a paper, right? So you're going to prove that you own something using the NFT technology. So everything in the metaverse will be an NFT, starting from your clothes, going to your house if you buy one, a car if you buy one. So everything will be an NFT that will associated to you in the metaverse, right? That way an NFT will get another use case. So here we're not going to have only JPEGs, but you can have virtual lands, so we can have virtual cars and everything associated to you using the NFT concept. And this is already happening. We are having people buying land in the metaverse or in Decentraland for millions and millions of dollars, right? But the earlier you buy, the better you become when this metaverse thing will be trending, okay? So people are already buying lands as NFTs in the metaverse, and that is to show that not the virtual land is important, but the ownership of the virtual land. So the NFT, I mean, the NFT technology behind that is really, really awesome. So another use case of NFTs that is coming real soon or is already there but not trending that much is music NFTs. So in this case, we'll see artists dropping albums and sending their and selling their musics as NFTs. And this will, I'm very sure, will happen in 2022 because that's when the trend has started. Okay, so let's say an artist like Drake, he comes in with a big album and starts selling all the songs as NFTs. I can't really imagine the number of millions of dollars that are going to come into that project. And this will be, I mean, a big push in the future for artists because they will have to, I mean, there will not be like a label that will be selling music for them, so they have a chance to talk directly to their audience. Or an artist can come in and say, oh, I want to drop this new album, but I will need some fundings. So whoever funds me will get an NFT. So when the album is out, we might share the revenue. So you see that that is also another big advancement in the music technology or in the music field. Apart from music NFTs, another thing that I'm seeing coming, it's I might call it NFTs as a service. So what do I mean by NFTs as a service? In this case, I mean that you will get an NFT to get a certain service. So let me explain what I mean in this case. So let's say a company like Apple releases 5,000 NFTs, and whoever owns that NFT will be having Apple products 5 months before they are released to the public. Okay? I don't know if you understand that. Or let's say an artist will be like, okay, I'm going to drop 5,000 NFTs, and whoever has that NFT will have access to, I mean, a private music show or something like that. So that will be a service provided only because you have the NFT. And since this industry is still at the beginning, you can expand that as much as you can. So you can think of it, you can think of any service and you can associate the NFT concept to that service so that you get a clear understanding of NFTs as a service. So apart from NFT as a service, I was thinking about something else that I would appreciate if it will come to life. And this is car NFTs. I don't know if I'm giving it the right name, but imagine a brand like Mercedes. They have their marketplace where every single car that they release, they put that on the marketplace. So when the car is out of the factory, they put that on a marketplace where they will be selling the car. And whoever owns that car will have, I mean, will be digitally certified to have owned the car. So if the car, I want to buy a certain car, I don't need to know, is this the real owner? Has this person stolen the car? I'll just go to the marketplace, look for that car, maybe the car number, and check who has owned the car or check the history of the car. Okay. So every single car that has been produced by Mercedes will have its own history on the website. Okay. And this will reduce people buying fake Mercedeses or buying a fake car or buying a stolen car or something like that. And this is just an idea that has crossed my mind lately. So these are some of the NFT use cases that I think will be trending very soon. But don't get me wrong, these are not the only the only NFT use cases. I mean, everything you can think of NFTs and NFT use case as everything related to ownership. Another idea is having a school, and a school releasing certificates as NFTs. Okay, so we are having so many use cases of NFTs. So whenever you think about ownership, you can think about NFTs. Okay, because the NFT space is really a game changer because it brings that ownership aspect. Okay, and you can't fake something on the blockchain because everything has to be cryptographically proved. Okay, so we'll have so many use cases. Whenever ownership is involved, we are going to have an NFT use case. So you can expand this knowledge as far as you want, but I wanted to point out some of the NFT use cases that I think would be trending in the near future. So guys, that's it for this video. Hope you understood the NFT world and all the use cases of the NFTs. So if you haven't already subscribed, I think it's the right time to subscribe because I'll be dropping much more video about Web 3.0 and NFTs. So guys, stay tuned and we are all going to make it.